And here's the thing. We all know that, well, for the most part, and this is true on, I would say 90% of the cases. Managers at the same level makes more than individual contributors at the same level. Okay. That's just the facts, right? So you can have a manager that works at Amazon, his he could be at a level 6, and then you can have a solution architect that works at Amazon, he could be at a level 6. You would probably see that manager, his overall compensation is going to be more than that of the individual contributor, and it could be just by a small percentage, but it's going to be more. So typically managers make more, but as you continue to climb up, right? That's where you're taking on more, you're asking for more, you're doing more, you're responsible for a team, they're going to pay you more. And then the higher you go up, you get an opportunity to get equity into companies based on their compensation. So a lot of your compensation is not coming from your base salary. A lot of it's from people doing a good job for you, for your team's metrics, your overall team's performance. And if you can make sure that your team is doing fantastic by being a good manager, more than likely you're going to get the bonuses that you're going to probably hit the core of the bonuses if that's what your compensation is based off of. So just imagine that, guys. You can make a lot of money by moving up into these positions of power and getting, stock options, bonuses and stuff like that. And it can make you a whole shitload of money. So when people say, I don't want to go into management, a lot of time, PBO, I'd be like, man, like that's an opportunity for you to get to the bag. It's a huge opportunity for you to get to the bag. What's your thoughts on that, man?
To add to that,
no, that's true, right? I guess, I'm kind of lucky, like, because I'm in advisory position, so I'm kind of at the top, too. But like you're right, when you get in there, but two, one time is every now and then, I got stock options at a company. Then they bought a bigger company and went under, so my stock options was underwater.
Yes, that can happen. That can certainly happen.
Right. But I didn't feel really super negative about it because that's the risk of doing that, right? When you in there, you got to understand the risk of your compensation, what you're signing up for, right?
That's true. That is so true. But PBO, that is so true. So here's the thing. You're absolutely right about that. And that's happened for even companies that we bought as well, too, where, you end up, let me get that off the screen. I got the wrong thing on the screen. Where you end up getting stock options, and then all of a sudden your company merges with somebody else and the stock isn't worth that much anymore. That's the game of the private sector. That is the game of the private sector a lot of times. Let me get to the super chat real quick. I know, Stern, you had something to say. I know you wanted to add in there as well. Mr. Nick sent the super chat. Funny, we are talking about a site, just starting building my new blog slide on WordPress last week. Absolutely. I appreciate you for the super chat, brother. Thank you so much, Mr. Nick. Stern, you were going to say something. Go ahead.
So piggybacking off the equity in companies, I actually have a very close friend of mine he's the one who told me about the equity in company where you get into manager positions. So he's actually a manager at Instacart.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're with these companies that have not yet IPO'd, but they're going to, and the stock options that they give you, they can make you very, very, very wealthy.
Yes. Very, very, very well. Think about this, guys. You remember, just imagine being the first person or the 50th person at Facebook, right? The majority of people who got rich was with Facebook when they were early on in their, when they first started. They were with Facebook when they first started. So just imagine being the 50th person that signed on to Facebook. Whenever that company would grow, you would automatically have a VP title. You would automatically have a VP title a lot of times as the companies continue to grow because you've been one of the original people that's there and they're going to take care of you. And not only that, you're going to get equity. And when, Facebook went IPO, it made billionaires. Just imagine being the 50th person for that company when they went IPO. And here's something that I'll share with you guys. I want to share this with you guys because this is an anatomy of managers versus individual contributors and how much money that you can actually make in this sort of a role. Give me 1 second, okay? I'm going to get this over here, and I'll get you back up there too, Professor Black Ops. But check this out. So I'll share this with you guys. Anatomy of 2 Amazon offers, right? So Here's the thing. A manager at a level 6 position, let's just say you're a software development manager. You're a level 6, number of years, you've been there 10 plus. Your base salary is $160,000. You get a 1-year sign-on bonus for $250,000. You get a year 2, another sign-on bonus for $195,000, right? You get restricted stock options for $740,000, right? You see that this is more than this, and this, right? The RSUs are worth more than the year 1 and the year 2 in your base salary. That's how you get paid. That's how you're making it. So this manager is making his first year $447,000. Year 2, $461,000. Year 3, $456,000, and year 4, $456,000. And the guys, if you don't know what RSUs are, stock options, and what happens is the first year he gets 5% of the 740. Second year that he stays with them, he gets 15% of the 740. The fourth year he gets the third year he gets 40% of it, in the fourth year 40%. But here's the thing: when you are a manager, here's the compensation payout, the total. So if you are a manager, you're going to make 1.8 at a level 6. If you are a individual contributor, you can make 1.7 mil, right? So we already know that managers make more than, obviously individual contributors, and you don't have to be a manager at all. But if you want to be in positions of power, a lot of the times, to get to positions of power, it's good to become a manager, because you can ultimately impact diversity numbers. You can help other people. You can change people's lives and stuff like that. So I just wanted to touch on that piece of it. We got Kevin IT support in the house. I appreciate you, brother. Another good content creator who's here with us in the house as well, too, man. Kev IT support is super dope, guys. Go and check his channel out. Fantastic content creator and somebody who's doing some fantastic things as well, too. Welcome to the chat, brother Kevin. Stern, what you got on that?
I think I need to move into management. I need to go seek a company who has a high market cap. Yes.
PBO, what you got on that, brother?
Oh, I didn't hear his response from him, but the restricted, that's really the way to go with stock options. Like I said, the first time I got them, they were underwater. So, that's going to be the next play.
Yep. And that could be a big play. I mean, that's a big play. It worked out for me. And not only that, as I continue to extend within my career at the company that I'm at, those packages become even more, right? So again, that's how you get to the bag, man. Anything else you got, brother, Professor Blackouts, man? Where's this morning?
I'm in. I'm about to drop down. I appreciate it. Always a great show. Always dropping gems.
Man, I appreciate your PBO, man. Thank you so much for coming through, man. And we'll catch up with you later next time, brother. All
right. Shout out to Kev Tech, man. Shout out to Kev Tech.
Kev Tech is dope.
Later.
See you guys. So Stern, anything else you got for us, brother?
Nah, I think I'm out of gems. If anybody has questions, concerns, or just anything, feel free to reach out to me. It's my email is stevenstern0626@gmail.com. I have a YouTube, but it's not very active. So,
hey man, as you
honestly forgot I had it.
Well, I tell you one thing, it's one of those things where you can get your technical expertise out to a lot of the people in this space. Professor Black Ops is the tech channel. Kev IT supports a tech channel. You got many of us who have tech channels that exist out there. And, it's another way that you can, grow a following and stuff like that. I think YouTube is fantastic, especially if you, want to share your knowledge and, to the world. And it's going to be something that's going to be around for a very long time. I think YouTube is fabulous for that, man. If you want to come over to this side, join us one day.
Hey, I'm gonna look into it because my girlfriend, she's been pushing. She's a marketing major. She's a MailChimp, and she's a firm believer in YouTube. So we'll be working on something shortly.
Nice. We got blind guy. His wife says, "Is it too late to pop in?" Let me make sure I still have it. Yes, I dropped it off, blind guy, but I can open up a new one. Stern, if you need to drop, you can drop. I can, what I can do here is I can take an additional calls because It looks like blind guy, his wife, their life wants to come on. Let me drop another link in here. I can certainly do that.
I can drop.
Okay. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Stern. Thank you so much for coming through today. I know you got to get to your busy day, and I kept you on for a long time. But I appreciate you, brother. Thanks for coming on and sharing your story, my man.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. See you, Stern.